it has been a minute since I sat down and filmed. Really just like a week, but you know, usually I upload like 2 or 3 times a week, so it's been a minute for me since I filmed a YouTube video. Really I have no excuse. Life just kind of got busy, things got in the way. I didn't really have any good content ideas. Turbo interrupted me. But no, I just couldn't really think of what to film. I didn't really have time to even film, so in the time I did have to film, I just had no good ideas, so that's my excuse why I've been absent for a whole week, which isn't a long time, but for me it kind of is. So hi guys. Hey guys, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. My name is Allie if you are new here, and in today's video I created like a nice mustardy yellow trendy fall look using the Subculture palette that you see right here. I know, I say Subculture and everyone's just like dun dun dun, like I know it's not the most popular palette in the entire world, but I really do genuinely like this palette. Like it's not like my most favorite, like it is more difficult to blend than like other Anastasia shadows, I will admit that. But like the colors are so pretty and they're so like me, honestly, when it comes to fall. Like I love the grungy tones, and so I can find ways to make them work. Like if you were patient and have the skills, like you can make this palette work. With that being said, I know a lot of people either A, don't have this palette because of all the bad reviews, B, got rid of the palette because of the bad reviews, C, don't really like these tones. Like it's very different to like the grungy greens and yellows and things like that. Like it's really just not common. E? Am I on D or E? I lost track. Anyways, or they just don't want to do anything super crazy and creative, but they still want to do like a trendy fall look. So I'm like, you know what? Yellow's trendy this fall season. Like I see so much yellow this fall than I have any other fall season before. And so I decided, you know what? I'm going to use this palette, which I know a lot of people don't like, but I'm going to make it easily dupable. Is that a word? Like you can find these colors in other palettes, but I just want to use this one today because I like the mustardy yellowy kind of vibes, and I've been dying to use this palette on camera. So if you want to see me use this palette on camera more, let me know down below because I will do it, but I just don't know if it's what you guys want to see, you know? So yeah, I just want to create like a really trendy eye look. I thought the yellow and orange was like super fall vibes, super trendy, on trend for what's popping right now, you know? But it's also super dupable to where you don't have to use Subculture if you don't have or don't want to buy it. You could totally use like other palettes, which I'm going to mention in my outro, but yeah, super like dupable. Like you don't have to have this palette to recreate this look. It's just, I like these tones a bit more than like in the other palette I'm going to mention later on. That's what today's video is. It's just a quick, easy tutorial on this simple eye look right here. Be sure to subscribe before you leave, and let's go ahead and jump into the makeup. Okay, to start this look off, we're going to use the Subculture palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. First shade we're going to go into is the shade Dawn right here. This is a very, very pale brown shade. It's really not that much deeper than my skin tone, but it'll just give us a little bit of a transition here, and it'll help blending later on. Like as you can see, it's like barely making a difference, but in the end it will look a lot more seamless and blended with this shade helping. Also, this is a BH Cosmetics blending brush. It's just a big fluffy brush. Any big fluffy brush you have will honestly work. There's nothing special about this brush. This is the BH Cosmetics 101 brush though. It's from their Eye Essentials kit thing. Okay, now we're going to take the shade New Wave right here, which is like this orangey mac and cheese kind of color. I'm taking a more precise fluffy brush. This isn't like super precise, but it's smaller than the first one we went in with. As you can see, this one's like taller and fluffier. This one's more short, and it's going to get in the crease a bit tighter than, that's what she said, but it's going to get in the crease a bit tighter than this big fluffy brush to kind of just wash color everywhere. One time in there, tap the excess off, and then we're going to put that in our crease area. This brush also is from BH Cosmetics. It's a part of their Marble brush kit. Okay, I didn't take that orange shade too high because I don't want this to be like a warm look. I want it to be more grungy than warm. So yeah, that's why I didn't like run that orange all up in my crease to start, because I just didn't want orange in my crease. I want just like a nice tint of orange, if that makes sense. Taking a flat packing brush like this one's also from BH Cosmetics, a part of their Eye Essentials collection, like the first brush we went with. Where's that at? Just like this brush from before, like same collection. We're gonna take the shade Edge with this brush, which is the grungy, dark mustardy yellow color. It's kind of like the star of the look. And we're just gonna pack that all over our lid. You don't have to be too precise about this, just get the color on there. Now taking more of a flat stiff brush. Usually I would use this to pack on shimmer, but today I'm going to use it to pack on that yellow shade, a bit more precise, like in my inner corner, and just make it look less sloppy. Totally not like a necessary step, but you know, if you just want it to be a bit more clean looking, you can go on this brush or a brush just like it. Okay, and that is the completed eyeshadow look on the top lid. This was very simple and easy. Like, this literally took me maybe 5 minutes to complete, like just so quick. You just blend 2 shadows in your crease and put one over your lid, call it a day. But I think it's very on trend with like the whole like yellow trend going around this fall season, especially like mustard yellows like this. So I wanted to make a look inspired by that, but you know, it was nothing too crazy. I'm gonna apply some mascara and eyelashes real quick. I just did my foundation base off camera really quick because I think it's so boring to watch somebody like pounce out their foundation. Like, it's just the most boring thing in the world. So I did it off camera really quick. I will leave everything I used down below though, just in case you're curious to see what like foundation, concealer, powder I used. It'll be down below, but it wasn't anything like crazy. So back into the eyeshadow, I'm gonna take this small pencil brush. This is the Morphe E36, and I'm gonna pick up the shade New Wave right here. I'm just gonna buff that on my lower lash line. Okay, taking that same brush, I'm gonna pick up the shade Edge right there in the palette, which is that yellow shade all over our lid. I'm just gonna blend them together. Okay, now I'm just gonna apply some mascara to my lower lash line. The eyes are complete. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face on camera, because why not? I'm gonna take my number 7 bronzer here in the shade Caramel, and just taking a big fluffy brush like this one. This is from BH Cosmetics. It's part of their like rose gold brush collection. And I'm just gonna chisel out my cheeks. By the way, if you hear snoring in the background, that's Turbo. He decided that this was nap time while I filmed, and he's a snorer, so if you hear that, that's Turbo. Taking my Too Faced Peach Perfect Powder, I'm just going to carve out my contours real quick. I'm going to take my Essence Peachy Bean Powder Palette, which has these 2 blushes in it. I'm just going to mix and match them both and apply them to my cheeks. Taking a Luxie 514 blush brush, I'm just going to go boop, boop, boop into both of them. And I like to just sweep my blush back. I don't like to directly apply it to the apples of my cheeks. I like to just brush it back into the bronzer. Okay, I'm gonna spray my face before I apply my highlighter. This is the Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day Setting Spray in the smell Cucumber. No tears left to cry. I'm picking it up, picking it up. We turn it up. I don't actually know the words to that song that well. And for highlighter today, I'm taking my Becca Opal highlighter that you see right here. And we're just going to apply it to my cheekbones. And tip of my nose. Can't forget. And then for my lips today, I'm using my Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick in the shade Fair Game. Gonna spray my face one last time with that Gerard Cosmetics Setting Spray once again. Oh wow, that wasn't as cool as I thought it was gonna be. Okay guys, and that is my completed trendy mustard yellow fall look. That's a really long title. I hope I come up with something a little more snappy. Yeah, I just really want to sit down and film a video with the Subculture palette, but I know a lot of people don't like the palette, so I was like, I better play it safe and use like safer colors that most people could easily dupe or create at home. I will say if you want to recreate this orangey yellow look at home, you could totally just use like the ColourPop Yes Please palette, because it does have that yellow and some oranges up in there. The reason I didn't use this palette, I used the Subculture, is because for one, I wanted to use Subculture on camera, and for two, I think these are more like sunset bright colors. I want more like mustardy and like grungy orange and yellow colors, if that makes sense. Same colors, just different vibes, you know? So yeah, that's all I have for today's video. Thank you so much for watching if you made it here to the end. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up down below if you haven't already, and leave a comment down below telling me what you guys want me to film next, or any different video ideas, suggestions. Maybe you want me to do a different tutorial with this palette, or really anything at all. Let me know down below. I'm having a real difficulty coming up with like new content ideas. I have some in my head, but they just don't sound super appealing. Like they aren't like $1 million ideas, you know? So yeah, leave suggestions down below for videos you want to see me film. Wow, English, not my first language apparently. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.